Siren by Noteinabottle, read by Karika. Summary: Kuhn hates dealing with shipwrecks. The shipwreck is a large behemoth of a thing, lying on its side, stranded on the rocks like the carcass of a massive animal. Kuhn circles around it curiously, wondering if there are any survivors. The smell of oiled wood and spices lingers in the air. A trading ship, then. Not uncommon around these parts. His brothers and sisters are already pulling themselves ashore, their tails melting away into legs, their long blue hair wrapping around their bodies. They smell eager and excited. It's been a while since they've landed such a huge ship. And this time their prize is dashed against the rocks, but still mostly intact. The hull is broken and the wood is splintered down the center, leaving the ship in two neat halves. But it's still a large wooden structure, and most importantly, it's high above the water, where the salt won't erode and chew up any goods stored inside. Kuhn swims around to the back of the ship, diving briefly underwater and entering the murky, muted calm that always surrounds him when he submerges. He has never been as fascinated with the surface the way his siblings are. He doesn't quite see the appeal in these land creatures. From what he's seen, they're mostly a drunken, belligerent, unintelligent lot. They sway over the sides so easily whenever they hear a siren song. Most of this ship's sailors are not on this ship. They had thrown themselves overboard long ago. They all belong to the ocean now, an ocean that will swallow everything up, even them. He enters the bowels of the ship from a gaping hole at its bottom, where it's submerged in the ocean. He pops up into a completely dark room. The sound of water lapping against the wood sounds curiously muted here too, like he's still beneath the surface. He spits out a small lightfish into the air. It wiggles around uncomfortably before getting used to its new environment. Its blue scales shimmer and then begin to glow, casting its blue fluorescent light everywhere. Someone gasps. Kuhn spins around, splashing water everywhere and startling the lightfish up into the ceiling. Its light falls on a young boy, wide-eyed and staring at him. His hair is long, almost as long as Kuhn's siblings. It's curly and matted where it falls down his shoulders and wrists. His wrists, which are bleeding, and chained against one of the leaning walls. Kuhn sucks in a sharp breath. Not just any trading ship, then. A slave trading ship. "I heard you singing," the boy says unexpectedly. "It was you, wasn't it?" Emboldened, Kuhn pulls himself out of the water to investigate. A human. He's never seen a human up close before. The boy's eyes widen at the sight of his tail, long and sleek and powerful. As the water flakes off, the tail separates into two human legs. Kuhn pads closer, dripping water over the wooden floor. "Yes," he says, after his teeth have melted down from sharp points into something a bit more fitting for human speech. "It was me." The boy looks up at him, not scared, even though he should be. "It was beautiful." Kuhn checks his eyes, reaching out to push the boy's hair out of his face. His skin is warm, so warm that it almost burns. And his eyes are bright, but not insane. He's aware. Or at least, he's not under a siren spell. Which makes sense, since no one is singing right now. "What's your name?" he asks, curious. The boy doesn't seem to fear his touch, even though his fingers are cold from the water and his nails are sharper than any human's ought to be. "Bomb," the boy replies.